welcome. I'm Judith Coley. I'm Head of Communications at Invivio. We welcome you very heartily, whether you're in the room here or if you're joining us through our live streaming. So who's here this evening? Well, we've got customers around the world in the Americas. We know we've got people in Canada watching, as well as in the Middle East, Asia Pacific, and China. The only people I think may be asleep are the Europeans, but they'll catch up with the recording tomorrow. In the room, we're very, very pleased to welcome so many friendly faces. We've got analysts and media here. We've got our partners like Dolby and Adobe, Akamai, Black Arrow. We're also very happy that we've got some of the people that have really helped us build the business over the years. So is this a party? Or is it a tech demo? What we're doing this evening is very new. The tech demo part of this is all around you. We've got cameras up at the back and over there, and we've also got screens. We thank Samsung for their help with the screen this evening. But really what we're doing is something very new. We've set up the equivalent of a TV broadcast, but it's all happening in the cloud, and it's happening live, and it's something that we could do for you this evening without having to be in a very specialist place or center. We're looking at what broadcast level video can be in the cloud. So most companies in this space are still tethered to the hardware side of things, but really we've been able to take advantage of the fact that when we started Invivio 14 years ago, we started with software on our minds. We knew that that was where the business was going to go. And this week, we're very happy to actually go from software up into the cloud. In a moment, I'm going to introduce to you Julien, our CEO. Julien started Invivio 14 years ago and is responsible for many of the patents that are still in use today. The other thing that's happened as we've grown the business is that we've established offices in different parts of the world. And in 2012, we IPO'd on NASDAQ, where you'll find us under the amazing ticker of ENVI, ENVI. It's our goal. It's our goal to be the envy of the industry. It's our goal to really support our customers. And that customer base is broadly expanding from operators, pay TV specialists, traditional broadcasters, and then with what we're going to show you tonight, it allows us to reach an even broader audience. So without further ado, I'm very happy to introduce to you Julien Siniez, our CEO. Thank you.
Hello, and thanks for coming to our cloud event. So Invivio has been really thriving on the revolution of this pay TV business. The pay TV business is about delivering entertainment and video to consumers, premium entertainment. And this has been going on through a real revolution lately. And the big reason behind it is the explosion of usage of tablets and smartphones, up to 90% penetration in some countries. And so you see that this revolution is really bringing multi-screen everywhere. So those screen owners, the consumers, want their video on all these screens. They want their video anytime and anywhere. They not only want video, they want high-quality video, whether it's on tablets, their big screen, like these stunning 4K screens that we have here from Samsung, or their smartphones, or wherever they are on their computer. So at Invivio, we embraced that vision early on. We delivered a software-based solution that enables us to deliver the highest possible quality of video to any of these screens. That's always been our motto. And how we did that was through a dedicated proprietary software algorithms running on the standards of the industry. We pioneered MPEG-4 back in 2000. And now we are pioneering HEVC, which is that new standard for compression that offers 50% greater improvement. We are pioneering also the improvement of screens with 4K. 4K is displayed here. It's 4 times the resolution of what you have as HD screen today in your home, and it pushes the quality limit even further down. So as evidence of our success with this approach, we have now delivering the majority of the multi-screen video traffic, commercial video traffic in the world. We have deployed with over 300 customers around the world, including Comcast, Time Warner Cable, Verizon, and all the major providers around the world. These providers are delivering video to consumers, to millions of consumers every day, thousands and thousands of live and on-demand streams with the NVIDIA software solution. So that success has been due to innovation. We always believe in innovation and being the first to launch new technologies. As evidence of that, recently we announced our deployment in China with the state-owned BGC TV that is the first cloud service, video service in China. It can reach 3 million users in China, and it's the first of its kind. With 4K, we've innovated. Back in June, we announced the first live sports broadcast in 4K in the world, going over DTT for the French Tennis Open in Paris in June. And following that, we covered the World Cup. One of the coverage we're very proud of is with Comcast and Xfinity. During the World Cup, there was up to 850,000 simultaneous viewing of live sports with the Xfinity app going through the NVIDIA technology. This has been the largest ever TV Everywhere deployment in the world, and we're really proud to be part of that. Talking about the World Cup, we were also with Globosat. Globosat is our partner in Brazil, and they are part of Globo, the largest content owner and broadcaster in Brazil, and they distributed all the final FIFA World Cup games through our technology in 4K to all their partners. So again, another big achievement. And tonight, we believe this is also world first. We are broadcasting through this camera over the Amazon cloud, a 4K live TV version that you can see on those stunning screens with a delay because it goes to the cloud and comes back here to the Amazon cloud. And we are pushing the limits of technology. So with HEVC, which is a new compression standard, our Muse products were able to achieve that. So with all this success, why is the clouds? Well, together with our partners and customers, as well as looking at the industry, we've seen that each of these deployments at all our 300 customers around the world have been somewhat lengthy and difficult. You have to integrate a lot of different technologies: security, playback, compression, video delivery, subscriber management. A lot of parts of the ecosystem have to be integrated, and that's a very challenging task. It takes a lot of capital, a lot of time. So our purpose with the cloud launch, with Nuage launch today, was to make that integration process seamless and go to an operator and literally tell them, well, in 30 days from now, if you sign up for our service, we're going to take care of your content, and you can become the next Netflix or ESPN.com in 30 days. So that's kind of the promise of the technology and the product that we've integrated together. It's really the culmination of 15 years of innovation that we've put together in the cloud with our software solutions. So I will invite Arnaud Perrier, who is our VP Strategy and Corporate Development, to talk a little bit more about the technology. But before that, you have to know that we haven't done this alone. We have key partners in this initiative: Microsoft, Adobe, Dolby, One Mainstream, and a lot of key partners in the ecosystem that help us achieve these goals. So we have a short video to show you that will display what we've done with them.
We've been working with NVIDIA for over 5 years. The last 12 to 18 months, we've taken on a more strategic partnership with them, bringing some compelling live TV solutions to market.
Dolby's been working with NVIDIA for over 5 years, and during that time, We've often found ourselves together at the forefront of some of the advances within the broadcast and multi-screen delivery experiences.
NVIDIA has been a fantastic partner of Adobe, working together the last 6 or 7 years, and we've evolved the industry from just a single desktop experience to a multi-device experience.
It's been about 8 months now, and we very quickly realized that there was more that we could be doing together than, of course, meeting the needs of our joint customer. And that's really what led to what is today a very nice partnership between the two companies. What's changed from, say, 8-9 years ago to today, we've now got this thing called the cloud. And what it really does is it allows companies to deliver not just content, but it drops the costs for doing that quite dramatically. And it lets them get global scale very quickly. So it gets them a lot of benefits, and I think that's the change that us and NVIDIA and are trying to sort of pull together.
The cloud really offers scale and flexibility, as well as increased control for major service providers, while still maintaining the integrity and the security of the asset for the content owners.
The Video Cloud enables much deeper measurement and analytics, where we're able to understand the content the consumer's watching, understand more about that consumer, understand their tolerance for advertising, and then place advertising appropriate to them based on those tolerances.
I think live is a huge growth opportunity, and I think we're only just beginning to examine how the cloud can really help the live experience. And the other is new experiences like 4K video, ultra high definition, new sound formats like Dolby Atmos, the personalization that the cloud can offer. All of those, I think, are places where we're going to see the cloud really explode in the next 2 to 5 years.
NVIDIA Nuage actually does just that. By moving the content protection up into the media workflow, we can give those major service providers the flexibility, yet still meet studios and content owners' requirements to protect and preserve those highly valuable assets. What will end up happening is they'll be able to then bring those compelling services to market faster, and there'll be a reduction in their overall cost to do so.
What we found is that the cycle of a content company developing a service, prepping it for distribution, happens today device by device by device. It's extraordinarily slow, and it's excruciatingly painful for management to watch this. Each device can take 9 months, maybe a year to come out. What we've done is we've automated this process, so there is no delay. You can literally go from the time you have your live streams ready, configured and tuned from the NVIDIA side, out in days.
With our partnership with NVIDIA, we've done some great things, including working together to bring 2 of the largest pay TV operators live with a complete multi-device infrastructure.
Together, we hold the distinction of bringing a customer, a mutual customer of ours, to Apple TVs and Rokus in 2.5 weeks from the first day that they met us to the day that they were live on the device. So I think our biggest calling card remains speed and reach.
So the reason that Microsoft Corporation works with NVIDIA is we do share a common vision for the future of media in the cloud. Additionally, we found them to be a very strong partner that had industry experience across a range of multi-screen solutions, with a lot of our top customers are their top customers as well.
Dolby and NVIDIA share a lot of the same DNA. We care about a lot of the same things. The customer is incredibly important to us. The experience we deliver is really important to us. The innovation that we can bring to the market is really important to us. And so with goals and objectives like that are really well aligned, it's just a pleasure to work with NVIDIA. We're able to take our efforts and put them in the same direction, trying to deliver just the best experience we can for our customers.
I'm Arnaud Perrier. I'm the Vice President of Strategy and Corporate Development at NVIDIA. And I want to start first by thanking our key partners who are here tonight, and some of them viewing us online, for their outstanding testimonies and for the contribution they've made to making this new service a reality. Why did we create NVIDIA Nuage? Well, service providers have always turned to NVIDIA for advice on how to architect and to deploy very complex multi-screen video systems. We were the first company to deploy live linear cable channels in software in a data center 3 years ago. You'll remember that a little less than a year ago, we deployed more than 10,000 cable channels, live linear cable channels, virtualized on the private cloud of a US MSO. That's a humongous scale. So who better than NVIDIA to harness this expertise into an end-to-end service like Nuage? Nuage is a software as a service solution for broadcasters and content owners who want us to manage the entire process of getting their television programming all the way to the consumers on any screen. It entails the entire chain. So we do this from capture of the content. It includes the video processing piece. So that typically entails transcoding and packaging. The delivery of the video itself over a CDN, the caching. We manage the content with the CMS, the billing piece, generate the applications with some of our partners like One Mainstream. But maybe more importantly, we create a unique experience for users across an entire range of devices. And we make the experience truly personalized with, for instance, digital ad insertions that are tailored for those users and consistent across all those devices. Established service providers will want to use Nuage to expand the scope of their existing service and expand their reach. For instance, they may want to launch a new live event app on Xbox, or, for instance, launch a brand new on-demand service, which is in Ultra HD on connected Samsung TVs. Maybe they don't have the time or the expertise to do it internally, so they'll turn to us to get that to market quickly. The second use case is really more for smaller operators or content owners who just don't have the budget, the CapEx budget, to purchase an expensive system like this, or don't even have the expertise. In this case, they'll turn to us and we'll run the service entirely for them as a white label. So they can very, very quickly get to market. How is NVIDIA different? There's been a number of companies in our business, around the video business, who have offered cloud services. Maybe they offer parts of the video ecosystem. There's companies specialized in content management systems. There's even offerings today for on-demand transcoding services in the cloud. Companies specialized in clients. Even companies doing digital ad insertion as a service. But what we've done is we've integrated the entire video delivery chain into this integrated offering and this unique service, end-to-end, from ingest to the consumer, to make it really, really easy for anyone to become the next Netflix, as Julian said. And we've integrated even the hardest part, which is live linear transcoding. Believe me, this is really hard to do in the cloud. As a proof point, we're actually streaming this event tonight live in 4K, encoded by our new software in HEVC over the newest MPEG-Dash streaming format. And that's what you see here on the Samsung 4K smart TVs. We're running our Nuage app on these TVs, and it's streaming from the cloud. From the cloud, we're going to ingest automatically your on-demand library, for instance, your live linear sources, and Vivio manages and runs the service 365 days a year. And we're going to guarantee a certain uptime. So we're going to guarantee quality of service and uptime, so you don't have to worry about the operational aspects. Because it's software as a service, the business model is based on OpEx. So in other words, a customer will only pay for what they use. And it's based on consumption, either consumption of bandwidth, like in the traditional CDN models, or number of monthly active users. So you will pretty much never have to pay for a resource that you don't use. And so finance guys really love that because the ROI all of a sudden becomes very, very predictable. Why people will use the NVIDIA Nuage service is also straightforward. First of all, for the same reason they've worked with NVIDIA all along. And the first reason is video quality and the reliability of software that we are now implementing in the cloud. The second reason is that it's a one-stop shop. And It's based on open standards. We don't mean to lock you into a very proprietary DRM format or a very specific type of client or device, which a lot of our competitors do. This is meant to be an open system and actually leveraging the world's most established technologies from the likes of Adobe, Apple, Dolby, Google, or Microsoft. We think the time is now to really harness the power of the cloud, to really embrace this new business model, to launch and get to market amazingly fast and allow you to stay competitive by launching new products and services in a matter of days. So welcome to the new age. Welcome to NVIDIA Nuage. Thank you and good night.